Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of the video, today I will be telling you why I stopped baking and why I've been a little bit absent from social media lately, and basically just everything that's going on. This is also a giveaway video for a class that will be held at the CAKEBAR show in Long Beach, California in a few weeks for one of Timbos' classes. So stay tuned for all the details on the giveaway, and let me just get into why I kind of put a halt on baking and everything else that I normally did. So as you can see, the background of my usual videos is not the same anymore, and that is because I did move from where I was in Texas to another place, and in a few months, well actually in a few weeks, we will be moving across country. And if you want to keep up to where I do move, make sure to subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. I will update, and I think I have updated there where I will be moving. But anyway, so back in March, we did get notice that my husband was eligible to go back to MBA school, and we kind of had to make a decision in a matter of days. We didn't really want to give it too much thought, to give ourselves any time to make the wrong decision. So we went ahead and accepted the move. He is going back to school, and what we are doing is we basically sold our house back in Midland. We did rent a U-Haul. We packed everything into boxes, which most of the boxes were mine. 3 of, maybe, I'm not exaggerating, but we filled the 26-foot U-Haul. So of all the boxes that were in there, only 3 were my husband's. So I'm currently living with my mom and my mother-in-law, which they've been so kind to let us stay with them. And I am going to say it hasn't been an easy move. It hasn't been anything easy for either me or my husband or anybody involved, all our family, everybody that's been helping us through the process. It's not an easy thing that we're going through. And a few months ago, actually back in December, I had already planned, at least half of this year. And I usually like to do that, so I like to go into my calendar and write down what I think I will be doing in weeks or days, just to kind of have an idea of how to manage my time. So back in December, I bought a bunch of classes. I signed up for the CAKEBAR show, and I'll leave all the information below so you know what show I'm talking about. And Cass and Joyce are actually hosting the show in Long Beach, so I'll leave you links below so you can visit the website. And if you happen to be in California or in Long Beach and you want to go, you most certainly can. And originally I planned to attend a bunch of classes, be VIP and compete and do all these other things. And then the whole moving thing happened. So for a few months, I was still convinced that I was going to compete and that I was going to go and just be there. But a lot of things have happened personally, and a lot of things are going on in my life at the moment. So I will not be competing. I will be going as a vendor. I will be there the whole weekend. So if you see me and you want to come say hello or just ask questions, I'll be at the ICING Images booth. As far as competing and just continuing my cake business, it's been very hard for me because I don't think that I ever told anyone or I ever mentioned it to anyone, but 4 years ago, or actually I think it was 5 years ago, before I moved to Midland, I worked at a hospital here in Houston, and I had a very, very dear friend, and we worked together for 3 years, and he kind of saw in me what I didn't see. So he saw a lot of my depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of things that were wrong with me that I didn't want to admit to. And it's very hard to talk about because I know that some of my family members watch this, and I don't mean to alarm anybody. So basically back in 2014 or 2015, when he decided to bring it to my attention, he did mention and say, you know what, the things that you're going through, you can't fix them by yourself. You can't fix the fact that you drive and cry when you see leaves falling. You can't fix the fact that you feel sad all the time, that when Sunday rolls around and it's 5 p.m. you feel sad because the day is ending. And that's how I felt inside. I felt that certain things, certain triggers in my day-to-day life would make me very anxious, very nervous, very depressed. So I did seek help. I went to see a psychotherapist for, I think it was for 2 years. And it was a daily thing. I went every single day for 2 years. And after the 2 years, it took that long for me to get to the bottom of what the problem was. And basically what that did is it helped me prepare for the change that I was going to go through moving to Midland. Soon after we finished the treatment, I got married and I moved to Midland. But prior to that, I was very scared and very emotionally drained from change, because that is one thing that scared me. I don't know if that's the right word, but every time that something would change or would be different, it was very scary for me. It was very intimidating. It was kind of my dark place. Change and me were not friends. I was terrified of it. So after finishing the therapy and going to Midland, I felt a lot better about moving and the change that I was going through. And once I got there, I didn't feel as bad. So 4 years passed, 4 years fast forward, and we are going through this change again. And once you go through something like that, or once you have something like that in your life, that is something that a lot of people don't like to talk about. A lot of people don't like to say, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I'm scared, because a lot of the other people or the receiving end tends to judge, tends to say, oh, just shake it off, it's gonna be fine, just get over it, or just be happy, go outside and play. But they don't realize that even when you're outside, and like I mentioned earlier, for me it was seeing that the trees had leaves falling. To me, that just felt like somebody was dying. And knowing what triggered me back then, and knowing that I was so emotionally drained back then, I felt that it was best for me, while going through this change, not to overwhelm myself, not to try to just burn myself out by trying to find all my stuff and trying to bake and trying to compete and trying to go here and go there and make videos and tutorials and do all these other things that I know that will make me go back to the dark place. And I just didn't want to put myself through that. And this is basically just kind of letting you guys know where I've been for the past few weeks, the past few months. And I'm not crying because I'm sad, but I'm crying because I never thought I would tell anybody, let alone do it on a video that I'm going to post on my YouTube channel. But for a long time I felt guilty because I wasn't as busy as everybody else was, as busy doing other things as everybody else that is baking is doing. And I finally came to a realization that for me, this is my normal. For me, this is my limit. This is as much as I can do, and I'm not going to do more. And aside from all the moving, the baking, and just like having stuff everywhere, back in January, we also bought a fixer-upper because we thought that Houston was going to be our forever home immediately after Midland. So we're having to fix that too. And hopefully soon I'll put a video together for you guys of the before and after and all the things that we've been doing And although we have hired people to do some of the work, me, my husband, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my parents, we've all kind of just been pitching in to trying to finish the house before we leave to our next place where we will be for 2 years. I kind of just wanted to let you guys know an update of where I've been, and kind of also just like to let you know that it's okay to feel that even though you feel like you're not doing enough, if that is enough for you, that's good enough. You don't need to do anymore. And like I promised, I am also giving away one of the classes that I signed up for. I did sign up for Timbos Gremlin bus cake. The class is on Saturday from 10 to 3, and I will insert all the information here below. And basically the way that it's gonna work is I will be giving away the class to somebody that is able to attend all day, and I'll post all the information on my Instagram. So basically what you have to do is go follow me on Instagram at Verycherrycakes. Make sure that you comment on my giveaway post, and that you also share with your friends for an extra entry. So just repost the photo, and then finally make your way to my YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and comment on this video. And again, you guys, I'm so sorry that I've been kind of absent, a little bit weird, and you know, this is me just trying to stay sane for myself and trying to stay strong for whatever is coming in a few weeks and a few months. And I'm very happy every time I log on and I see all of you doing things. So hopefully soon, very, very soon, I am able to have my own kitchen again so I can make my mess. And for now, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of exactly what I'm talking about as far as mess goes. So give me 1 second.